Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I wanted to come on here and talk about this story that's going viral. Everybody and their mama have been wanting me to cover this story. It's about two students at San Francisco State University. And what's going on is that you have a black female. She has natural hair. Then you have a white male and he has dreadlocks. And in that video, she's coming out very, very confrontational. She's going off on him, saying that he can't wear dreadlocks. And he's trying to walk away and she's walking towards him. And they kind of go into this whole back and forth. So eventually this video was posted online. It went viral. The internet has been going crazy. Even the news organizations are now reporting on this viral video. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this news clip and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
You're come back. Get off of me. Come back. You put your hands on me.
A tense confrontation. You're seeing it here. It was caught on camera. This viral video of San Francisco State students in a heated discussion and what became a physical fight when a black female student confronted a white male over his dreadlocks. Good evening, everyone. I'm Catherine Heenan. It is a story we first brought to you on our website and app. Tonight we're learning more about what led to the argument and the charges that could be coming for one of the people involved. KRON 4's Justine Waldman joins us live from the campus. And Justine, I know you talked to the student being confronted in that video, correct?
Correct. And this video is getting so much attention because it has prompted a campus investigation and started a discussion about cultural appropriation. The guy in the video, the one with the dreadlocks, I did talk to him tonight and he tells me he does not know the girl that he got in a fight with, but he does want to get to know her so he can apologize for the firestorm that their argument has now started.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture. You know.
A discussion about dreadlocks goes from bad to worse in this now viral video taken Monday at the Student Center at San Francisco State University. The two students argue and then one pushes and grabs the other.
I just felt really uncomfortable and really anxious and frazzled about the situation, and I just couldn't understand why this was happening.
Senior Corey Goldstein is the guy with the dreads. He tells me he's had his hair like this for 5 years. As he explains, this all started when the girl in the video refused to hand him a flyer outside.
She was about to hand me one and saw that I had dreadlocks and said, "Sorry, we don't want people with your hair here."
He admits he called her rude in response. Then he says the girl and her friend followed him to the staircase.
Yo, girl, stop touching me.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now. Come back.
Get off of me.
I shouldn't have to answer to anyone else about why I have my locks because they're me, they're who I am, they're what I believe in and what I hold power to.
Even with no plans to change his hair, Goldstein does understand where the girl is coming from and would be open to a more civil conversation about her concerns.
I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
KRON 4 has learned the person who recorded the fight is now pressing charges against the girl for grabbing the phone and the tussle that allegedly happened afterwards. Goldstein wishes everything had played out in a more appropriate way.
If you're going to attack me, attack anyone for that matter, based on something, a hairstyle they have, or based on something, based on someone's race or anything, then that's not okay.
We were not able to connect up with the girl in the video, but late tonight her name started trending on Twitter. She's been called out as Benita Tyndall. We would like to speak with her. The university, though, right now is conducting an investigation to see if any campus student conduct rules were violated. And you can watch the full video on our website, KRON4.com. Live tonight in San Francisco, I'm Justine Waldman, KRON 4 News.
All right, so you guys just saw that news clip. Initially, when I saw the video, I too was upset. You guys know I've done many videos about the whole cultural appropriation thing. I went off on the whole Beyonce, Coldplay cultural appropriation video where I'm just tired of black folks constantly using that word when it's convenient for them. They can walk around with a bunch of weave in their head from other people's cultures and other people's ethnicities, and that's okay. But then when a white person chooses to wear their hair in braids or dreadlocks, then it seems to be an issue for some black people, okay? I've talked about this before. I've stated my opinion. I feel like the whole cultural appropriation thing, while it is a real thing, I feel like the internet has watered it down and it's literally been turned into a damn joke, okay? But I want to talk about this video in general because like I said, when I first saw it, I was really upset. But then as I looked further into the video, a few things didn't make sense to me. And then people sent me messages from other people who were there, okay? So the original video is only about 26 seconds long. And in that original video, around the 11-second part, she says, "Why did you put your hands on me?"
You put your hands on me, no words. You put your hands on me, no words.
Now, a lot of people took that as if she's lying and she's trying to get this white guy in trouble. She's trying to make something up. But then 2 other people on Facebook came forward to have this woman's back. One is a white female named Maddie. The other one is a black female, and I can't think of her name right now. But they both have the same story, and they both said that basically white guy Corey Goldstein started it first with the black woman Bonita Tyndall. They're saying that when she was passing flyers, he came off to her kind of rude. She said something back to him. He ended up calling her a bitch. You know, they got up in each other's face. He put his hands on her first, and then that's when his homeboy started filming, okay? And as you can tell in the video, she doesn't realize that she's being filmed. And once she realizes that, she knows the shitstorm is about to ensue. Now, what kind of also bothers me with this video is that once the video was filmed, if the boy who was filming this was so upset and so distraught, he could have went straight to the administration's office. He could have went straight to the police and did what he needed to do. But instead, he took to social media, posted the video, and then he added the university because she's an employee at the university. So it's almost like he did this for attention because he knows a lot of racial things are going on in this world with the whole Donald Trump situation, the elections. Everybody's on high alert, and this is just adding more fuel to the fire, okay? I personally feel like there's more to the story. I'm not making excuses for her behavior because you guys know how I feel. I do not care for racism or prejudice on either side. I don't care if it's a black person perpetuating prejudice or a white person. It's not okay. So I do not agree with her actions, but what I'm curious to know is what happened before the 26 seconds. I don't see her just popping off and saying, "You put your hands on me," for no reason. I feel like there's more to this video. And another thing that's making me give this entire situation the side eye is when I watch Corey Goldstein's video, and he made a comment in that video that just kind of, you know, it made my ears perk up. You know, while he's defending dreadlock culture and his right to wear dreadlocks, which he has every right to, there's nothing wrong with that. He's very articulate when he's breaking down the history of dreadlocks, how it was worn by the Egyptians and the Vikings and everything else. But as articulate as he is breaking down the history of dreadlocks, he manages to call this woman and black people in America colored.
Activist group thought that she could attack me based on my locks, and that's not okay. It's not even part of the colored community's culture. Like, it may be ingrained in it, but it's ingrained in so many cultures other than that. It's an Egyptian culture. It's in Viking culture. You'll see in Victorian culture that there is information about them having dreadlocks too. Like, it's everywhere. It's not something that is just part of the colored community.
So I'm like, why did he use the word color? Why didn't he say African American? Why didn't he say black people? Now I understand a lot of people in other countries use that word because I've had people, you know, email me from other countries and they'll say, you know what, I don't know many colored people, or you're a really beautiful colored woman. And I don't take offense to it because I know in some countries that is acceptable and that's what people say. And then sometimes I educate people and say, you know, you really shouldn't be using the word colored. It's African American, it's African, you know, it's black. You know, some people might take offense to that, so just kind of be careful. I don't take offense to that, but I just find it funny that this guy is clearly from America. He goes to school in California and he's sitting here using the word colored. So it almost makes me feel like with him using the word colored and with her saying that, you know, he hit her first, it's almost like I feel like there's more to this story. I feel like this girl may have been baited. They might have known that she's one of these hot button people that if you say certain things to her, she's ready to pop off. You know, she's one of these so-called conscious people who's ready to go off at the white man. So I feel like, you know, it could have been a setup. I'm just looking at this at all angles. I'm not making any excuses for her behavior. I feel like her behavior was disgusting. Two wrongs don't make a right. So I'm not excusing anything I saw in that video, but what I'm saying is that I feel like there's more to that video, and the way that the video was put out there on social media, I feel like they kind of baited her, you know what I'm saying, to get her riled up and then to put her on blast to get a viral video, to get a viral story. Now, this guy's viral all over social media. He's also a DJ. A lot of folks are now wanting to play his music, and, you know, they're saying that he's promoting his music now based off of this entire story. So, you know, the whole situation to me is interesting, but this is why I always tell people, and folks come at me all the time wanting to cuss me out and go off on me, just like all the idiots on the Cat Williams video, because I spoke the truth. This is why I say that black folks need to learn emotional self-control. Stop letting yourself get so worked up over trivial bullshit that does not matter. If he wants to walk around with dreadlocks in his hair is not affecting you. No way, no how. There was no reason to say anything to him. There was no reason to be rude. Hand him a flyer, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? He says that when he asked for a flyer, she said that she didn't want white people there with dreadlocks, which was not her place to say if she said that, okay? But another thing, like I always say, when you have things to lose, you have to be very mindful of how you react. Is it hard? Hell yeah, it's hard. But people are gonna test you every day, but your response and how you react show your true character. And the way that she responded and she went off says a lot about her character, and the fact that once she seen that she was on camera, she was clearly embarrassed, okay? That was the same thing I was getting at with the whole Cat Williams video. He is a millionaire. He has a lot to lose. You do not allow a 17-year-old boy in the projects who doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of to sit there and get you outside of your element to the point where you punch him. And then now you're being arrested and drugged into court and possibly facing even more jail time because of this incident. That's why I say people need to have emotional self-control, because she allowed these people to potentially bait her, because she had no emotional self-control, because she decided to be prejudiced. Now she's had to delete all her social media accounts, received several death threats. People are going off on her. They found naked pictures of this chick. She's a photographer and a videographer. Her business is now ruined. People are now trolling her mother. You know, so these are the ramifications for things nowadays when you act out, because there are cameras everywhere. There are always people willing to record and exploit that for their own benefit. So you have to think in terms of that. For every action, there's a reaction. Sometimes people will do things to try and throw you off your square, and you have to be mindful of that, okay? So this is what I'm taking from this video. Like I said, after watching the video a few times and listening to what's going on in the video, and then watching everybody's actions afterwards, how the friend ran to social media to post this and make this story go viral, as opposed to going straight to the dean's office or the administrator's office and talking to them face to face. You know, it says a lot to me about this entire situation. Even Corey Goldstein using words like colored, and then the women on Facebook taking up for her. And like I said, one of the women, she's white. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, she really has no reason to take up for this woman if she felt like she was being 100% in the wrong towards this white man. So I just found the whole situation crazy. Like I said, I'm not taking up for this woman's actions. I'm not making excuses for her. And I've called out cultural appropriation before, and I will post those previous videos in the links down below so you guys can know how I fully feel about cultural appropriation and all the bullshit that comes with it. You know, people only want to scream that when it's convenient for them. You know what I mean? When you want to rock a 20-inch Ming Su silky straight hair weave, then that's cool. Then it's not cultural appropriation. Like I said, it annoys me when I see black folks who will sit here and switch up their hairstyles. You guys know I switch up my hairstyles all the time. Sometimes I might rock a weave if I feel like it. Today I'm rocking my natural hair. It just depends on what mood and what I want to do to my hair, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody. At the end of the day, people have the right to wear their hair how they want to wear their hair. If white folks want to rock dreadlocks, they have the right to do that. If white people want to wear braids, they have the right to do that. Like I said, at the end of the day, you're not going to do shit to nobody for how they choose to wear their hair. All you're going to do is sit on social media, bitch, and whine. So folks need to calm down with the whole, I can do this, but when you do it, it's cultural appropriation. It comes off as not only hypocritical, but it comes off as annoying as fuck, okay? So this entire situation to me is crazy, but I'm just not buying how everything went down. I feel like there's more to this story, and I definitely feel like these people may have possibly baited her, but it's also on her for not having any emotional self-control and flying off the handle in the manner in which she flew off of. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. situation. How do you feel about what the two women are saying about Bonita and what happened? And then how do you feel about Corey Goldstein's interview? If you guys have not seen his full interview, you guys can click the link down below. You guys can check it out. Do you guys feel like they might have been an altercation beforehand and then they came back to kind of bait her and he had his friend record this situation and post it on social media? Or do you feel like she's just wanting to pop off because she felt like she had the right to pop off? Like I said, I had no dog in this fight, but I am choosing to look at this video from all options. I'm not siding with anyone, and I'm definitely calling out bad behavior when I see it. But what I'm asking is that, is there more to the story than what we're seeing in this 27 seconds? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. And like I said before, don't forget to watch my other videos on cultural appropriation so you guys know I'm not full of shit and I'm not making excuses for this woman. So go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.